Scott's on the line asking about the offense and how different it's going to look, especially at wide receiver and running back.
Yeah, this is something that we've talked a lot about already. This spring. That just the size is gonna blow people away if you haven't, especially if you haven't seen these guys in person. That's the amazing looking thing, is that you got a bunch of NFL looking bodies now, and I'm not just talking about a couple of wide receivers, but there's a couple of tight ends that you throw in there, and a pretty darn good walk-on running back that looks like he's already got an NFL body on him. So, the emphasis, I think, is going to be beef, because you got an offensive line that's full of monsters now, and it's probably going to be the best looking offensive line that we've seen under Scott Frost, which is going to help out a lot. And we keep mentioning weapons galore. That's the key, and just big bodied weapons that you forget about, like an Austin Allen, who's a returning senior tight end that's got NFL potential. He's a 6'9" kid that I remember seeing from in Aurora, Nebraska, when he was a junior in high school when I first met him, and he was 6'8" then. So that's the key. It's a lot bigger team, and it's got athletes in positions where they're needed. And I think you're going to see a heck of a lot more of a balanced type of an offense, where teams now are going to have to pay attention to the backfield and what's coming out of there. And it's like we talked about a little bit earlier, it's going to open things up for those big-bodied wideouts and for Adrian Martinez, because he's got plenty of checkdowns now that, if his first option's not available, I guarantee you there's going to be 2 or 3 that are. So, yeah, I think it's going to look a lot different, and that's what we're going to need to see. Hoping that they can knock the rust off and figure things out in those first 3 games, and hopefully head to Norman 3-0. And taking on maybe the favorite for the national championship this year, and probably the best quarterback in the game. That'll be interesting to see if Nebraska and Oklahoma can go in there both undefeated in the 4th week of the season. And you never know.